Hello and welcome my bald bearded friends. Today we're going to talk about a Zara perfume, and that is rich, warm and addictive. This is a tobacco or hashtag tobacco collection perfume, and I bought this one together with the other one of which I can't remember the name, but I will put it on screen most likely. This is a real nice vanilla, powdery, a little bit woody sweet fragrance. Real interesting, real nice. And it definitely reminds me of something like Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. It's that kind of fragrance. Let's spray a little bit on the hand. Quite good atomizer. I have to state that these atomizers of Zara are a little bit a hit or miss, but mine right here works pretty well. It's released in 2021, again by Zara, an ambery vanilla kind of fragrance. What I particularly like about these Zara fragrances is that it's really affordable, it's real cheap. Most of them, especially in the hashtag tobacco line, are real cozy gourmand-like fragrances. They remind me most of the time a little bit of fragrances like those of Tom Ford, you know, the gourmand, sweet, nice fragrances, and they're real cheap. I believe I bought this one for 15 euros and it's a 100 ml, right? Yeah, 100 ml, so that's quite cheap. Okay, let's see the notes. It opens up with a rum note, nice boozy note, but I have to state that right away it's in a battle with the peony. I don't know if I pronounce it right, but that's a powdery, fresh floral smelling fantasy note. So it starts off quite unisex, masculine leading, but quite unisex, and underneath it has a real nice bourbon vanilla, which is very warm, very rich. And for the roll credits, of course, also addictive. On Fragrantica, it stated that the silage and the longevity as well are moderate. I don't think so. Comment down below what you think about the longevity and the silage, but I think the silage is quite weak, especially with just a couple sprays. I think this fragrance you really have to spray a lot, also on clothing, to have a real nice longevity. And with a 5-6 sprays you will get to around 7 hours, 6 hours, something like that. And silage is also quite intimate to moderate. People have to stay quite close to you, stand quite close to you to be able to smell it. But it's a real nice dating kind of fragrance for Christmas dinner, upcoming Christmas. It's not a club banger. It's not projecting enough to be, it's not loud enough for clubbing or going out or whatever. It's quite funny if you. I love to read the reviews by people on Fragrantica and other websites of perfumes. It's quite interesting to see the opinions of others and combining them I watch a lot of YouTube videos about fragrances and other stuff, training, whatever. It's always interesting to me to have multiple points of view, multiple opinions on the matters. And I have to state that I disagree with the reviews on Fragrantica. I think this is quite feminine leaning unisex fragrance. I don't know, but it has I think the peony note. It gives the way of the flower note in this one just makes for me that it feels quite feminine. And on Fragrantica it stated out of, I don't know, out of what is it, 1,000 votes or something like that, is unisex masculine leaning, but I think it's quite female leaning to unisex. However, I wear it because it's called Addictive, but it's quite intriguing to me, the note. It reminds me a little bit of Oris with some coconut and a bit of rose or something like this, but that could be the peony. I'm not familiar with peony, but to me it has a very vanilla rose, vanilla rose kind of vibes, which makes it quite feminine, but it's really interesting and addictive, and it's quite cheap. Check it out if you're interested in it. And thank you all for watching. Have a nice day. And it was Zara #tobacco collection, rich, warm, addictive. Ciao.